Hi friends, I am Nishant and this is my first video. My channel name is DAX Freak. I am totally in love with Power BI and DAX language that really lets you do incredible things, which helps you visualize data in an insightful way that further leads to informed decision making. And in fact, even if it doesn't, then at least you can extract hidden information from a data set. So I'm going to post videos every week on different Power BI functions. I'll make sure that you don't get bored while watching it. So I try and keep it as short and crisp as possible. The first function I'm going to discuss today with you is the max with an extra x function, which is known as the max x function. Well, we are already aware of the basic max function, but this is quite different from that. So let's head over to this data set. Let me create. I've already created the measure, so I'll just show you that. So the name of the measure is maximum quantity sold on a particular date, right? So if we look at the max x function, what Power BI tells us, or the Microsoft description for the function is, it returns the largest numeric value or the largest string that results from evaluating an expression for each row of a table. Well, this is really difficult to understand for a first time user or even for an advanced user. The best way is to define a measure and try it out. So it has two arguments. You can see the first one is the table argument and the second one is the expression argument. The table argument lets you create a virtual table that is not present physically. It is in the backend. You will not be able to see it, but it runs in the backend. And there are a lot of Power BI functions have this great feature where you can add virtual tables where you cannot see them. It will be there in the backend. So I'll use the values function here to define a table. Values function just lets you pull the distinct records from the particular column you define. So here I'm picking date column or order dates. So this value column will give me the list of all the unique dates which are present in this table for your reference. And the expression would be measure. So this measure is nothing but this is just the sum of sales. So when I press enter, this particular measure creates a virtual table which is similar to this which I'm showing you, right? And let me pick out a row card here and I just drag it here. Sorry, not this one, this one. So can you see this 28.11k, which is exactly as this number, right? So this is what maxx does for you. It tells you the maximum number as a table you define, and out of that numbers, what is the max of those numbers. Very intuitive function. Similarly, the min-x function will just tell you the minimum of, let us create that as well, the minimum sales on a particular date. Min-x, what we have to do, we have to just create a table and enter sales. Sorry, measure. I've created this measure. This is nothing but just sum of sales. So you add it here. I just copy it and I just close this and just pull this one. So 2.03. There is one date where the sales amount is 2.03. That's it. So if I sort this in ascending order, 2.03. So the result will tell you that. Now this is what I wanted to show in this video. Please let me know your comments or any questions you have for this function, the maxx function or the min-x functions, and also comment what particular function you would want clarity on, so that next time when I post anything I have that in mind. So guys, thank you and stay tuned. We'll meet next Saturday. Bye bye.